have to promote not nationalism, but we have to promote only internationalism. Universalism, internationalism. There is no oneness. It is all about internationalism. It is not just a nationalism. The day we go at that level, all these coronaviruses, all the biological wars, and all these so all these nuclear wars, all this craziness to, so fight upon other country, to grab other country, all the trillions of the dollars spent on military, trillions of the dollars spent on military means what? Killing. And a sensible human, how can he spend money to kill a human being? And where is the civilization? If your defense expenditure, what for defense you tell me? Is it to God internationalism or is it to God nationalism? And every separation, the cost is trillions and trillions of the dollars. Every economy in the world almost spends 30% of their expenditure to kill others. Defense means what? And to kill others. Thinking an enemy will come. And are we educated? What for these universities, Stanford, Harvard and Cambridge and all these elite institutions, can't they build the internationalism in us? We should just understand, and no one thinks about it. And we promote, we take pride being a particular national, we take pride being a particular belonging to religion, we take pride being belonging to one caste, we take pride being a male, I take pride being a female. What nonsense it is. And we expect a world, we all sing the song of peace for the world. Is it possible? Are we not making mockery? Yoga means what? What is the Panchavarna Varjitam? Panchavarna Varjitam means, and when you lose your individuality, I am like anyone else. I am like anyone else. My village is like any other village. My town is like any other town. My county or my state is like my country is like any other country. We all are the same. We all are the same. We are one. We are one. We all are the same humans. And I do not know. I don't think it is ever possible. Ever possible. Vasudaika Kutumbam, the world as a one family, the world as a humanity, the day we go. Because evil will exist. And evil always works. No, you are separate, we are separate, we are separate. In my heart, any of these things, frankly speaking, all these things produces enormous amount of pain, enormous amount of the pain. And to talk about a nationality, to talk about religion, or to talk about caste, to talk about occupation, and to talk about any of these things, it is such a painful, you won't believe how much painful it is to, when I have to write my caste and as a part of some obtaining my identity card, when I have to write something like that, and when I have to write my nationality, whenever I make a journey in the flight, and in immigration when you have to go, and when you have to in immigration when you have to write your nationality, and if you have to write your religion, and it looks so absurd. Where is the civilized society? How we are civilized? How we have become social beings, tell me? And we are worse than any other animal species. And so that's why United Nations should become United Nations. There has to be only one world, and this world has to be ruled by only one organization, and like a United Nations. And each one of us should be members of that United Nation, and we should work under the United Nations tradition. After the World War, why United Nations have come into the existence, we are forgetting. And today none of us we care United Nations. And out of war, and a world war over, second world war over, and then we all felt, what are we doing? Why we are spending the billions and millions of dollars to kill each other? And then we realized, no, we should promote internationalism. And then we thought, every country said, no, it is no more war, enough. War means you get afraid because one of your family members died in the war. Especially in Europe or when I go to UK or when I go to America, the moment you say war, they get shaken up because one of their family members died. And with that realization came a United Nations, a yoga nation, a yoga Vasudhaika Kutumbam. United Nations means. And then it is today United Nations, and we have made it so weak. And we should be at the mercy of the United Nations, not United Nations should be at our mercy. An organization which treats all the countries should be, which promotes humanity, a human problems, a human suffering, and we should lose, all nations should lose their identity, and only an organization like United Nations should promote. Then you say, yes, world is spiritual. Who is not promoting, you tell me? So people in the world, so out of 8 billion people in the world, who doesn't claim spiritual talent? Who doesn't claim he is a Christian? Or who doesn't claim he is a Muslim or Islam? Or who doesn't claim he is a Jewish? Or who doesn't claim he is a Hindu? Or who doesn't claim Buddhism? Or who doesn't claim Jainism? You go like this. All these are why? All these are spiritual only. Is there anything beyond this? Christianity is not spirituality, Muslim is not spirituality, Judaism is not spirituality, Hinduism is not spirituality, Buddhism is not spirituality, Jainism is not spirituality. Ultimately everything is spiritual. Spirituality means spirit actualization, humanity. If all our goal is humanity and we should be one, means world by default is spiritual only. But what is the actuality? We all 8 billion people belong to this. Any one of these means what? We are all spiritual. Spiritual means what? We are all one. Then how come there is separations exist, separate things exist? How come we divide by boundaries again, by nationalism or by means of religion? How can we divide? Because our goal is spirituality. So there has to be a one religion called spirituality or humanity. That's all. Because everyone takes being a pride of any belong to this. Yes, when you are like a Jesus, when you are like a prophet, when you are like a Buddha, when you are like a Rama, yes, they are all spiritual. Why we worship them? Because they are saints who are spiritual. They try to bring entire world under one roof. They try to tell us we are the same, we are the one, we should go beyond bound. Where is Israel? Where is Rome? Where is Italy? So he went beyond the boundaries. Jesus went beyond boundaries. And which is the kingdom of the Buddha? It belongs to Kapilavastu. Entirely different kingdom it is. And for him, the first thing he did is he left his kingdom. And then he went to another kingdom. And he took the shelter there, not as a refugee. He went there as a monk. And he settled, Buddha left his kingdom, he went to another kingdom called Magadha, and he lived there for 20 years, and then he went to Kosala. And had anyone in his place, and he would have gone back to his own place. Why he would have chosen to stay in 20 years in Magadha? Why he would have stayed 20 years later in a Kosala kingdom? Because like Jesus left Israel and Jesus went first one place and from there he moved everywhere. Boundaryless. A yogi means sooner or later he will become boundaryless. If you have not become a boundaryless, still you are loving boundaries, means your love has a boundaries. And when you want your peace to be a boundless, a boundaryless, when we want to be ideally loving, the one who loves boundaries will never be. He is bound by, his happiness is bound, it has a boundary. And a yogi means whose happiness has no boundaries, infinite, has no boundaries. That's why it's called boundless love. It is a boundless love. There is no bond, there is no binding. Boundless love. And bonding with everything. Boundaryless world. And so called we all. And if our goal is a spirituality, then nothing should stop us making this world as one place. And already that infrastructure exists. And we all should serve, and whatever United Nations tells, entire world should choose members of United Nations, should choose the Director General of the United Nations, and all these states, all these countries, irrespective of the continents, they all should strictly, whatever United Nations tell, with respect to economy, with respect to all the affairs, under the constitution of the spirituality, and then we should function. That day you can expect the equality and fraternity, and by the people, of the people, for the people, and all those concepts, dignity of labor and dignity of human is protected. That day the world will have, everyone will have place, everyone will survive, and so in that way we have to promote. Only the solution is spirituality is only for that. But means if that is not happening, if we are not, still we are promoting nationalism, casteism, religionism, cultism, means so there is something wrong with our spiritual means. Simple common sense we should use. There is something wrong with our spiritual practice. You have not become like a Buddha, you have not become like a Jesus, means there is something seriously wrong with our practices. Because the religion concept spiritual, we are not becoming actually spiritual. We are becoming a fanatic. Instead of promoting spirituality, we have become promoters of religion. Each one of them to serve spirituality, but each one of them are serving, fanaticism. That's why the world, if this continues, and world is again continuing the war, where is the biological war today, where it is tomorrow something else, and it is for the greed. It's for the greed. And the day all these, no nation, and there is no so-called nation, that's all. There is only called United Nations, and all of us, we are ruled by United Nations, and we all abide by Constitution of the United Nations, and there is no religion, there is no region. Sooner or later I tell you, there should not be any religion, there should not be any region, there should not be any kind of caste. United Nations should evolve this, and that day you can expect within 4, 5 years or 6 years, happiness as an index if we promote, and that day the world will be very happy. Then the world, this planet gets nurtured. And whoever is trying to bring us together, and now we are trying to withdraw our support like United Nations, it's not correct. It's not correct. Anything that promotes unity in the diversity is called a yoga, it's called a spiritual effort. Anything in the unity and that promotes diversity, and we like it because we are fanatic. And that is only the division. When you want to divide the world by nation, then the nation is divided by feeling of county and state, what not. We can see in America, we can see in India, again we can see in UK. Again you go everywhere, north feeling, south feeling, and that particular state feeling, this particular state feeling. How civilized we are. And all of them practice yoga, spirituality. So we are not understanding Panchavarna. The day you leave your nationalism, the day you leave your religion, your nationality, your religion, your caste, gotra means caste. Gotra, the day you leave your gotra, and the day you leave and existence again as a human, immortality, these are called Panchavarna Varchitam. Panchavarna Varchitam, the one who has left everything, the one who worships only humanity, the one who has become a human. And because any of us practicing this, and we are not talking about world as one family, means you are not a human. And whoever has become a human, and they are called saint, a yogi, means he only talks about and world as a one family. Not my religion is great, your religion is inferior. Who doesn't feel? Everyone feels the religion is great. So like a small child, say, he says, my father is great. So which dad is not great? Which mother is not great? That poor child doesn't understand. So we are at that level. My father is great, your father is not great. How come? So what is the father? Father and mother only gave us the birth. That's the reason they are great. So without father, without the mother, are you born? But still with some sperm only, and artificial, but still someone has donated sperm, someone has donated egg, then only you are born. Means there is a mother, there is a father. We should just understand that what is the concept of yoga? The concept of yoga is this. But this you may not like it, because you want and something, so which separates us, and we are separate, our yoga community is separate, all other communities, hey, wait, there is a stand, then you will have goosebumps. And if I talk universalism, if I talk internationalism, if I talk all of us are one, if I tell you, you forego your religion, if I tell you forego nationalism, and you forego your caste, your creed, it is very painful for you. Means then we are not practicing yoga, then we are not practicing spirituality.